welcome to Talk Formula One.
Hey,
Pleasure,
hello guys. I hope you're all doing good today.
pleasure to have you guys here. And as usual, my buddy OBJ is in the house. OBJ, Monaco. What did you think about Monaco? Let's start from quali.
Oh my God, Lord P. Oh, Daily man. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Qualifying highlight for me was Alonso. I mean, this guy came on and he said he was going to. He said he was number one. He said Lewis Hamilton should be stuffed in the dustbin. The rest of them need to retire. It's got to be him and nobody else. It didn't even make you too, Philip. I mean, tell me, what did you make of that?
Well, I still want to give him a bit of room to play with. I mean, he's been out of the car for 2 years, so let's be fair to him just a little bit. But yeah, two-time world champion, and with all the noise he's made, you'd expect just that bit more. But I guess my highlight for qualies would have been Leclerc putting it on pole.
Amazing.
Amazing, but I think we want to move away from the good old Schumacher way of securing pole by, sticking it on pole and messing up others to, qualify on pole. I mean, really, but hey, what did you think?
Honestly, that crash, jury's out. I don't actually think he deliberately done that. He was trying to improve on his time. He just clipped the barrier, and that's enough to break the wishbone. It is what it is. Well, you know what? If he had joined and started at pole, some would say that's not fair, and I can totally understand that. Well, that's me. I'm done with quality. What about the race? So let's move on
to the race
now. Move on to the race now. What I mean, was that the result you expected? I was thinking Lewis was going to do a great comeback. It didn't happen. What do you think happened there, Dilly?
Well, to be candid, I think Mercedes messed it up for Lewis.
Definitely.
Bearing in mind, Vettel was able to, through very good pit stop and strategy, jump 2 spots. Monaco overtaking is practically almost impossible.
Impossible, absolutely.
But if Vettel could do it, I see no reason why Mercedes doing what they should have done with Hamilton couldn't have maybe made 3 places, 4 places. Am I being over optimistic?
Well, hang on. Listen, this is a whisper, so you got to promise not to tell anybody. Do you think we're back in the days of sabotaging Lewis Hamilton's car again? I mean, come on. Surely that's not what you're saying.
We're not going to go there, are we? We're not going to go there. But, I'm being mischievous. I'm getting very critical of Mercedes. I mean, call me one of those who comes up with conspiracy theories, but hey, the world would be boring if we didn't have them. If you asked me what happened to Bottas, I think it's a preamble to what might happen to Lewis to stop him from an 8th world title. But hey, we're whispering, aren't we?
We are whispering. We got to keep it that way. So listen, guys, none of you heard none of that. So we don't want you repeating it, certainly not online. And Bottas, you know what? They only just managed to remove that tire yesterday. It's taking a whole week. This is why we didn't do any video. We wanted Mercedes to say we've removed the tire, and then we can do our video and talk about it. So, Dele, I mean, it's taking a week to remove a tire. Come on.
Wow. Let's talk about something else, because we'll just get everybody whipped up into a frenzy about our conspiracy theories. But let's give credit to the few guys that deserve a lot of credit. I mean, Lando Norris, what do you think about that board?
Lando is just purely amazing. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what the issue is with the British press. That guy deserves all the praise you can give him. He's made us proud. Frankly speaking, compared to George Russell, I will take him over George any day. If anybody's going to be in the Mercedes, we want Lando. That's what I say.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, at least Russell, you know, he didn't do too badly, made 1 or 2 places up during the race, you know, so give credit to Russell. But, you know, I tend to agree with you. His progress is so much more in the press, whereas Lando seems to be the guy to look at.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what my point is. Lando Norris should be the guy that the British press should be focusing on. Obviously, as a second to Lewis Hamilton. Well, should I say Sir Lewis Hamilton? Because we got to show him some respect this day. He's a Sir, he's a Lord, you know.
Oh, well, fair enough, fair point. I was also very impressed with how Checo, Sergio Perez, was able to, you know, bring the car home in a good position.
Amazing performance by Sergio there. You can't fault that. He's proved his worth, and compared to his teammate, he seems to be outperforming, outclassing in the same car. Deserved, 100%.
Same thing with Carlos Sainz. I mean, I think he made up for the fact that Leclerc wasn't able to start, finishing second behind Max. Decent result. But can he keep it up? Because prior to Monaco, he hasn't done as one would expect. But maybe that's because Ferrari as a whole package hasn't been on the pace. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to watch this space. I mean, conscious of time, Dele, you know, we don't want to keep our viewers listening to the two of us for like 40 minutes, which we tend to, but what would be your last thoughts, you know, moving into the next race? I mean, what do you want the fans to take out of that Monaco race? Because that Monaco race was a different race. I mean, the results, the qualifying, it was not what we expected. You know, what would be your last thoughts on those?
Well, I suppose Monaco panning out the way it panned out makes for an exciting championship because now Mercedes are on the back foot.
Absolutely.
Red Bull have the bit between their teeth.
Absolutely.
I think we're in for an explosive championship.
Yeah.
Let's just watch this space.
Let's watch this space. And again, not that we said it, it's a whisper, obviously. Maybe the powers that be kind of planned it that way to keep the excitement going, keep the viewers all stuck to their TV, keep the subscriptions going. We don't want an easy win for Lewis Hamilton, do we? So, hey.
Hey, OBJ, we're whispering, but Anyhow, folks, thanks for tuning in. Keep it locked. Talk Formula One, and we'll see you next time around. Cheers.